chance is going to be brilliant. Bowling again from Stuart Broad. Would you believe it? They are some team. I don't even know if they believe they could pull this one off. Some special catching, some special bowling, some special scenes.
Well, what an unlikely victory. I don't think anyone really expected that today. Sri Lanka batted so well in their first innings, got 400 runs on the board, but that did not prove to be enough. Great bowling by these England bowlers. A man for every decision made, and certainly the fast bowlers have bowled very well.
Well, the smiles say it all. 8 for 49 in 12.4 overs since tea. Extraordinary scenes here in Cardiff. He'll say it's all under control. It always was. We knew what we were doing. We wanted Bell to get 100, and then we'd bowl out Sri Lanka. I don't really know if that's quite the case, but it's worked out for the England captain and his team.
Well, it's been grim down here in Cardiff, and we try again to get some cricket. Got to be really patient. The spectators are sparse. A few have been in, 1 or 2, would you believe it? From 10 o'clock this morning, it's been pouring down. The rain stopped, and covers are off. Might be a little bit of dampness under there, but we've done a sterling job once again. Look at the empty crowds as England bat on.
Good to know that our production staff are busy during the rain delay, isn't it? Putting up that nice table.
That'll do. Dab down to third man. Has a little trot round, and I think England have declared. Bell to get a century. He's moved on to 103. England 496 for 5. England declare. There's Chantel.
Well played, Ian Bell. Very sweet 100. England batting on this morning, just enough time for him to get through to 3 figures, which I suppose could be debated, but they've declared now 496 for 5. They lead by 96, and they'll have the best part of, 53 overs to try and knock Sri Lanka over.
So England's card, well, it is very, very solid. 133 for Alistair Cook. Jonathan Trott, 203. Ian Bell, 103 not out. 496 for 5.
Real toil for the Sri Lankan bowlers. Nobody took more than 1 wicket, although Lakmal, Dilshan, Maharoov, Mendis and Navrat all struck on 1 occasion. Nothing for Pereira, but nobody really looked very penetrative.
So we're into day 5. It's been a wretched test match because of the weather. Sri Lanka 400 batting first, and England in reply very comfortable. 496 for 5. England lead by 96.
Well, I hope the message from Andrew Strauss is that they can believe that they can win this game. It is, of course, highly unlikely, but plenty of teams have been bowled out for less in England before, in early season English conditions before. They were missing Jimmy Anderson, of course, but Broad and Tremlett, 2 potent bowlers if they get it right. And you've got to go out there with a good deal of conviction.
And on Lloyd's crusade about wasting time and so on, the game should have started 50 seconds ago.
So it'd be good to see a bit more consistency from Broad, I think, in this spell innings, however many overs he has.
Outside edge, gone. Good catch. England strike, Tremlett strikes, Sri Lanka 1 down.
Looked like it was coming, didn't it? Good first over from Broad, put Paranavitana under pressure, and Tremlett carried on that good work, probing.
Cracking shot from Dilshan. Oh, full length, nothing wrong with the delivery. Invites the drive, gets the drive, 4.
I think it's important that Dilshan plays positively.
Fumble. Good start from England opening bowlers. And another good delivery there.
Edge down between third slip and gully. Really good from Tremlett. Again, bounce. Is it? Yes! Dilshan could review it. Dilshan does review it. Now, England have gone up for the catch, the Corton bowl. Did it come up off the glove? Check, no ball. Absolutely fine. Now, what we're appealing, England, yes, I think there is a hot spot there, just on the inside of the glove. It's the glove, the bottom hand of the glove. And hot spot is excellent. Have a look at that bottom hand. Can't really tell on that, but hot spot's a giveaway, surely.
It's ready, the right hand finger. Confirming the earlier decision. He doesn't get too many wrong, Alim Dar.
Edged, short of slip, goes for 4, runs important. Lanka trail by 81. Again, soft hands, that's really well played. Might be an edge, but he's played it beautifully down to third man.
Good delivery, the change of ends works for Tremlett. Strauss the catcher again, Jai Wardner just pushing tentatively outside the off stump.
And I think that was just that little bit fuller. He couldn't drop his hands. It's difficult not to jump up and turn. Spot him! Dragged on, possibly England have 4.
Just how Graham Swan got Dilshan in the first innings, looking to cut the ball away through the offside. A little spin, this one perhaps just stayed low a touch as well. Probably 4, I think. Flicked fine. Rare bad delivery, 42 for 4. Has that carried? I think it has. Yep, Sangakkara's on his way. An edge through to Strauss in that unusual position for him at slip for the spinner. And Sri Lanka now deep in trouble. Patient that Maharouf might play the edge shot. Is that an edge? It is an edge. The finger goes up, but Maharouf has reviewed this very quickly with a shake of the head. I think England definitely think he's edged it, but the batsman doesn't. 3 for 19. He's got. Is that a glove? Now it's a very, very confident appeal. Immediately reviewed by England. And he played with his hands so far away from his body. Will we?
Well, yeah, we could find out.
Third umpire, we can hear him. He's saying that he'd like to see it again because he thinks he can see a deflection off the glove. We couldn't see anything on. There will be a change of decision here. Just talk you through what the third umpire said then to Billy Doctorow. He said initially, I think it's come off the glove and that there's a deflection. So the decision was made. The more I see it, I think it was the right decision. Good shot down the ground. Sri Lanka need to play some shots now. The umpires can use. Oh, that must be out. Surely it is out. Yes, the finger goes up. That's an unbelievable shot. It's a good bit of bowling from Swan. I reckon he thought they're going to play some shots here. I'll throw one in that's a little bit quicker, a bit flatter. It was, and it was straight.
And a heave and a great shot in the end. Yeah, the intent is there. Wonderful strike. Will be another boundary, so the counter-attack is on. The lovely looking shot. I don't know if it'll go all the way, but it's yes, it will go all the way because it'll be escorted all the way. A bit of tactics there in the end. They want to bowl at Mendes and keep Pereira off strike. All wrong. We'll go all the way for 4, I think. 4 byes? Yeah, 4 byes. Lovely looking shot. We'll pick up 4. 72 for 8. Swept and swept well enough. I said everyone's in, so that will go for 4. Oh yes, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant from Bell. He knew it was going to be short, so did Broad, could do nothing about it.
But Ferreira obviously doesn't know how to duck.
Yes, it's going to be it. Brilliant. Bowling again from Stuart Broad. Would you believe it? They are some team. I don't even know if they believe they could pull this one off. Some special catching, some special bowling, some special scenes.
Well, what an unlikely victory. I don't think anyone really expected that today. Sri Lanka batted so well in their first innings, got 400 runs on the board, but that did not prove to be enough. Great bowling by these England bowlers. A man for every decision made, and certainly the fast bowlers have bowled very well.
Well, the smiles say it all. 8 for 49 in 12.4 overs since tea. Extraordinary scenes here in Cardiff. He'll say it's all under control. It always was. We knew what we were doing. We wanted Bell to get 100, and then we'd bowl out Sri Lanka. I don't really know if that's quite the case, but it's worked out for the England captain and his team.
Captain took him off. The decision to take him out of the attack, lots of people perhaps not necessarily agree with it, but he knew what he wanted. He knew he wanted someone who could bang the ball in short consistently and on the right line, and Stuart Broad was that man. Tremlett allowed to lead the team off though. They recognize how well he bowled.
So lots of rain delays, lots of stoppages, but an exciting test match all the same. Sri Lanka batting first, winning the toss 400, and England, well, they batted past, and that's what they wanted to do. 496 for 5, and then would you believe it, Sri Lanka blown away for 82. England win by an innings and 14.
Probably.
The N-Power man of the match receives an N-Power medallion, a cheque for £2,500 and a magnum of Veuve Clicquot champagne, and for his second test match double 100, the N-Power man of the match is Jonathan Trott. I can probably guess the answer to this question, but do you ever get bored of batting?
Not really. Not really. That's something I work really hard with, obviously preparing for test matches and to play a part of the team. It's a fantastic dressing room to be part of. You know, the spirit we showed today, to be able to win that game is good evidence of that.
People have been trotting out your statistics of your first few games. Sorry about that. Terrible. But I mean, it is remarkable, this average now, which is around about the 70 mark. Can you quite believe how well it's gone in your first year and a bit in international cricket?
Yeah, obviously it's very you know, rewarding and for reaping the sort of rewards of a lot of hard work at county level as well. So I don't pay too much attention to that, well, the statistics side of it, as long as I'm contributing consistently towards the team, and as long as we're doing well as well. That's the main focus for me and, you know, the side in general.
It's a great lesson though, because form is not something to be taken for granted, i.e. when you're in form you really want to make it count.
Of course, I think you work really hard all the time to try and be at the top of your game whenever you get the chance to put on the England shirt, and you know, it's been great the last couple of months, and you know, hopefully it can continue.
A lot of the talk about your double 100 was that it was going to be almost a double 100 in a dull, drawn test match. It must make it doubly pleasing then with what's happened today. You contributed to a winning cause. Yeah,
you know, it's always you know, very happy when that happens. To contribute in games that where England are successful is fantastic, but you know, it isn't only down to the double 100.